real quick test real quick. Give me 1 sec. Check, check, 1, 2. Do something else real quick.
Down, man, with
Alright, I think we're good. Alright, let me just send out some links and then we get this live stream going. Link is good. Link is good. Link is good. Link is good. send out a few more invites, and we'll get started. What up, what up? It's your boy Div1ne here talking about the EP, Against All Odds. So I sent out all the invites, so I'm gonna just be talking about the project, about, how it came about, and just going through the songs. So appreciate everyone for tuning in. If y'all got some comments, I could, share it if y'all heard it. I was trying to get a backdrop for the EP, but I had to go with my last video. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. It's 2K. Goodbye 2K19. Shoot, I might still even play it though, to be honest, the way 2K20 is going. It's just a highlight tape of, what I do. If you already know, I play 2K and I do music, so you get a little bit of that from me. So let me talk about the EP. It's about basically, I did this project, showcase my work. Most people know me as an engineer and a beat maker, producer. Not many people know I write and, record. So, just to showcase my work in different fields. It's one of the projects that completed from scratch and made the beats, most of the beats. Recorded, mix, and master everything you hear is me. So, just want to show that out. I'll leave it there for now. So yeah, this EP was a lot of work, Been doing it for about 6 years. My oldest song dates back to 2013. And I feature on the project. I got a feature artist on it. So you'll be hearing that later on. Actually, let me pin this real quick so y'all could get the link to it. Let's see if that pops up. Nice. We lit. Alright, I'm gonna go straight into it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just, for the EP stream, I'm gonna play the tracks and then I might give a little background to it. And then, if you guys got questions or comments about it, share it. We could chat about it. We'll have to have a conversation about it. So let me just, felt we could get right into it, Ain't no time like the present. So this one right here, this is the intro track called Against All Odds. This is where the project comes from. This is, the message is basically, no matter what, you gotta just do it, If you don't got enough money, you don't got, health is not there, you got family emergencies, you gotta fight your way through it against all odds, Stack. It's very easy to not do something because of your situation. Make excuses and stuff, but you gotta push through and get done. That's what I did with this project. I put it off a lot. I was like, I gotta get this done. I laid it down, took my most finished tracks and put it on. I'm about to play it real quick, so. Get right into it. This one's called Against All Odds. And quick note, I produced this. It was like a collaboration because I got the idea from another. I got it from a loop that I downloaded. Yeah, I did the drums on it and built it on top of it. So, and crafted the song. So let me get right into it. It's Against All Odds, intro track for the EP. Yeah, 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 trying to make a name. It's a race against time. I'm a track star trying to win this game. It's a long road, but sweat down, man, with heavy brain. Trying to stay safe, get paid, stay focused, and maintain. Definitely a man self-made from the start just to make ends. Some people just love to talk, I'm not here to make friends. Call it what you want. Selfish or self-made, at the end of the day, go against all odds just to get paid. Against all odds, we gonna take it. Look up to the sky, we gonna make it. Play for keeps, no patience. Yeah, we play to win all day, man. Against all odds, we gonna take it. Look up to the sky, we gonna make it. Play for keeps, no patience. Yeah, we play to win all day, man. Alright, so yeah, that's the intro track. I was just checking out to make sure it sounds good on your side. So sounds good to me. So that's the intro track called Against All Odds. That's where I got the name from for the EP. So I was initially gonna name it Doubter and Dreamers, but I figured Against All Odds it stands out a little bit more. And it fits more. It's more relatable. I did this track around the time that Nipsey Hussle passed. Rest in peace. And I was like, at this moment, around April, like late March, early April, I was just trying to, I don't know, I wasn't focused. I was like, I felt uninspired. I felt like hopeless. Because this guy, who I look up to, and he really, made an impact pass, and I'm like, damn, like, what's the impact? Like, if someone with a good impact and a good legacy could, life could end for anyone. So, but I just, I pushed through, and I kind of had to lay this down. That's why I did the first line of the whole project is against all odds, we're gonna make it. So that sets the tone, and that's why I did what I do. Just push through. You got today, you don't have tomorrow. Just have to make the best and make the most out of it, learn from it, keep going, keep pushing, because ain't no sense of me having all these projects and not sharing it. So that's why I did the Against All Odds, and just lay it down, keep it moving, work on the projects. And this is the first project I completed completely from scratch. If you want to check it out in full, just check out that link. Check out the link for the EP. You can listen to it. It's available on DatPiff, SoundCloud, and Bandcamp. Just check those out, and you can hear it. So, and of course, if you guys got questions about the EP, if y'all heard it and you just want to talk about some lines, we could just send me a comment. I'll check it out. We could chat about it. That's what this stream is here for. I'm gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna play it and give you a little insight on how I created this, and we'll take it from there. I would say 90% of this project is written by me. Did most of the tracks for it. Like I said before, I got feature artists that's coming up. Just gonna go through the track list, give y'all a little bit background about it. Then answer some questions you guys have about it. And if y'all feeling it, let me know, man. Just so I'm gonna get into this next track. It's the single for the EP. It's called Right Now. So this is one of the tracks I did everything on it. From production to writing to mixing to mastering to from scratch. And just the backstory on this. I was making this in the studio. I was busy, this is back in 2018. I was working a lot, working with artists, and I really didn't have time to work on my own stuff. So I was like, you know what, no matter what, I'm gonna lay something down. I'm gonna start on something, I'm gonna lay it down. I got through the verse and the hook. And I did this at 4 in the morning, man. I was hype. I was just laying it down in the studio. It's the first take I did, probably. I was like, damn. I had to ad-lib. It's damn. It's 4 in the morning. I gotta get it done right now. There's no time to waste. That's the mood I had with it. So I didn't include that intro in the track, but that's how it was. It's I wanted to, but maybe I'll add it later, but that's where it was. That's the first take I did. But ended up, I didn't like how it sounded, the tone. I had to remix it, re-record, and all this stuff, and this is a finalized version that you hear. So I'm gonna get to this second track right now. Most of y'all, some of y'all probably heard it already, so you already know what to expect. But I'll just play it and then give you a little insight into it, how I created it.
Music just to get through.
So yeah, that's the second track off the EP called Right Now. Produced by Div1ne, recorded everything. Yours truly. So, the second verse always makes me laugh because it's like, I'll be honest, it's one of the cockiest verses I've done so far. But I felt like it fit because the first verse is talking about me looking, striving to get it. I need it right now. Then second verse is like, I have it right now. Like, this is where I'm at. Of course, it's like, how I see myself in the future. But, when I got into this music, I was thinking about like becoming, being popular, being a star, and which lines up with the next one. That's the next track called Star. But anyways, this is, I was just, when I made this, when I made Right Now, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, what I wanted to be popular, or what am I doing music for? Like, is it a job? Is something I get paid for? Which at the moment, this is what I do. This is my profession. So, and I'm in a good place. So I gotta keep my head straight. Like, just keep pushing, and just keep working. I figure that I don't want to just work with anybody. I want to work with people that are going to inspire me and give me a good vibe. And I felt at this time I was just working with anybody just for $1. I'm like, it's like you lose a lot of sleep over that. You don't. As long as you could do the job, you straight. But just refiguring out, refocusing, get some alignment, like what I'm trying to do, and I feel I'm in a good place. My goal is to get paid, make a living while I'm doing what I love, and that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm gonna keep going, and then just to build on it, and just really push forward. So that's where my mind is right now. That's how, actually doing this project helped me out, because before I used to plan stuff out and, things wouldn't go my way, and I'll just say quit or just change plans, change direction. Things gonna happen, life happens. So what I did, I planned this project out, and I gave myself 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, and now with that, that's where my current planning is. So I got about 6 projects in the work. Half of them are done already, and some I'm working on. I got the concept down, and I'm continuing to build on it. So this has been helping me out. When I did the next track, this one's called Star. So I did this project, like it was a separate project that I was getting into. It was, I wanted to push myself with music, because writing is the hard part for me. Producing comes easy to me. Beat making and engineering, through experience, you kind of have a knack for it. And, it helps to actually like what you're doing, and, to love and have a passion for it. So that's there. So I wanted to push myself to write and record, because I had a couple lines here and there, and nothing really full to share. So I was just constantly working. Well, when I did Star, I did this separate project to push myself. It was 1 song a month, 1 beat a week. So I really wanted to push myself. It had all this energy, I got 2 songs out of it. So the next song, the second song will be coming up later. But I did this song. It actually came from this idea. I got an email from one of these, I don't know if it was Recording Revolution or it was somebody that sent me an email and it said basically you could do an album in a year. And I was like, an album in a year? That sounds crazy. Like, sounds like a lot of work. They broke it down. It's 12 months. You gotta do a song a month. And then you have 30 days to write a song and record it. And whether it's demo or album ready, I think you can get it. You can get it to where you want it to be. Whether you want to do like a 12-track demo or 12-track full album. All you need is the right tools to lay it down. And nowadays you can do a lot of music from your home. So that's kind of the mindset I was in. I was like, okay, so I got 30 days to write a song and record it and mix it and all that. So I paced myself, and that's how these songs came about. I'm gonna get into the song and then I'll talk more about it. But this one is called Star. I didn't produce this one because when I was writing songs, I didn't want to focus on the production. I felt like my production was good, but to write to, like, I wanted to expand, and I felt like it was easy to write with other production. So I wrote the song and I wrote it to the beat, and this is it right here. So this one's called Star. This is the 3rd track off the EP, Against All Odds. If you're tuning in, thanks for tuning in. And I'm gonna just share some insight on the project, and I'm gonna go through the track list as well. So let me get into the 3rd track, Star.
Can't see what's in it. Came from the Bronx, home of the bombers. All wins, no losses. Had no other options. Had to become a star. Living this life was hard. My day one to the start. This music came from the heart. Had to make moves. Had to make funds.
I got 98 problems, but this beat ain't one.
Cause I live with fire, I ignite. The tongue is the light, the mind is the fluid. Can't stage my dreams. Money makes machines. Came from the top. No looking down. Focus right now on taking the crown. No sleep for the rest. Being broke is a death wish. Free, so I meant it. I hope you get the message. Quite ready for takeoff. They said keep my day job. I told there's no days off. And you are your own boss. Stop. You know who I be. Every time I pull up, everybody look at me. Cause I'm a star. Shining through the scene. Came up in the game. Everybody know my name. Cause I'm a star. You know who I be. Every time I pull up, everybody look at me. Cause I'm a star. Shining through the scene. Came up in the game. Everybody know my name. Cause I'm a star shining. Through the bright city lights I come blinding. On the passenger steps, getting checked steady, incline. Through the shade, I see it all. Shine bright in the nighttime. Seeing sights at the right time. Music's in my lifeline. Take the shot from baseline. You already know it's game time. God said it was my time. Whatever the price is grind time. I'm a trendsetter. No one does it better. Rolling through the city, and you know I got it right. Like they say, go get it, and I win it. Gotta got my life to check and make daily deposits. Never stop getting fat while it's turn negative to positive. Stacking greens, I'm in the clear. Sky's the limit, I'm in the lid. Jet set, no jet lag. 100,000 on the price tag. I want it, I got couldn't freeze this. Reality's better than sleep, bitch. I'm out here moving seamless, while most of y'all really seem stressed. Stay up all hours, cause all this is ours. Blue sky living limitless, feeling blessed and living rich. I'm a star. You know who I be. Every time I pull up, everybody look at me, cause I'm a star. Shining through the city. Came up in the game, everybody know my name, cause I'm a star. You know who I be. Every time I pull up, everybody look at me, cause I'm a star. Shining through the scene. Came up in the game, everybody know my name, cause I'm a
Alright, so yeah, give me 1 sec. Let me just update my link. Bam, there we go. We straight. Alright, so that was track 3. It's called Star, produced by 98. Shout out to you. With that, I was able to, get my thoughts out. That's what came to mind. And this was off the project. It was a separate project. It was I didn't even have a home for it. That's why I basically, if y'all notice, if y'all follow me, I put this track up. I put it up, and I didn't have a home for it. So then I just took it out, and I was like, I need a home for this. So I can't just put songs up for the purpose of putting songs out. So that's why I say I had good energy, but I was in the wrong direction, because I'm not doing this stuff for views or likes. I don't care. Like, I'm doing this stuff to, people that gonna vibe with it, they're gonna vibe with it. So, like I said, I'm doing this as a profession. I'm doing this, get paid, make a living. I'm not trying to be, trying to look the part. Goes back to my other song right now. Like, what's your idea of success? What's chasing the bag? Is it looking successful, or is it actually being successful? So, but I did that song. It was part of a separate project. It was a song a month, a beat a week, and I did it for about 2 months, maybe 3. Got 2 songs out of it, and then I was like, what am I doing? Like, there's no home for this. And so that's kind of the story of like why I took it down, and then now I put it on this project because I feel like it fits. This is the home is the EP, and the way I put it out, just feel like it's only right to do it like that. But when it comes to like the whole mix and everything, I was just like, this is that was the goal. Like, I just wanted to match what I did here, because I felt like I did a lot of stuff that I liked on this, and there's, with the music, you got, positives and negatives, but I felt really good about this track. So that's why I felt like, what, I gotta hit this mark, or go above it. That was the standard I set for myself. And the track I did the full thing. So the verse, hook, the 2 verses, and just laid it down. But that one's a star. it's one of those tracks that I like. I'm really vibing out to it. So yeah, like I said before, if you guys got questions about the EP, I checked it out before, or you want to check it out, check out that link in the comment. And if you have any questions, you already checked it out, then just, share some comments. We could talk about it. Because right now I'm just going through them and just going through the tracks and just sharing some insight, how they came across, how they came about, and just about the EP in whole. So now, if you guys are looking into playing, do that 3 month, 6 month, 12 months. Every time you write something down, like, you set a date to it, shoot, it gets done for real. For me, that's how I get things done, because I have a lot of ideas, and if I don't write them down, it's just poof. But it's been helping out a lot. I wouldn't have been able to do this project without that. I planned it out, and I actually got early release, so I was just focused and laid it down. I had a lot of unfinished tracks. I did like one verse or one hook. It's just like, what, I gotta lay this down. I've been saying this project's been going on for 6 years, and this one right here that I'm gonna play right now, the next song I'm gonna play, this is the first song I completed. This is crazy. This one's called The Start, and it has a feature artist, my boy Jason. Shout out to you. This is Jason, The Start featuring Jason James. So I wrote this back in 2013. I remember, like, those songs that you write, you remember the first time you wrote it. I wrote this when I was in school, City College. Shout out to City College. I was chilling, but I made the beat. This is another track that I did from start to finish. Made the beat, and I kept hearing the beat in my head, and I was like, these words were coming out. I was just like, yo, I need a paper, like, right now. Like, I need a paper and a pen. And I wrote it down, and I still have it. But I wrote it down every line by line, and in one sitting, maybe 30 minutes. Like I said, writing is pretty hard for me, so I'll say 30 minutes is fast. 20 to 30 minutes, so. It was just flowing. The verse was flowing, and I wrote it. I didn't even need to fill in anything. It was 16 bars. So I fit it in. And I had a different idea with the hook, but, you gotta just, gotta go for it sometimes, You can't just, I go for it, keep it moving. I did the hook, and I was like, yo, I can't sing. But, I made it. I did the best I could on it. And this is one of those that I just sat on for years, but like I said before, I didn't have a home for it, so I didn't just want to release it. And now I have a home for it. And for this EP, this is a showcase of my work and genres I do, and basically just to show that I can write, I can record, I can mix, I can do all this stuff. It's just to show how I do music and how I grow from it. I want to share it with y'all guys, so like, do all this work and not share it. Come on. So I'm gonna get into this real quick. The Start, the first song I ever did. I still have the lyric sheet, man. And then I'll talk more about it, about the second verse, but yeah, that's basically, the start is the start of it. Let me get into it. I'll play it for y'all.
from the start. Damn, who knew that we would come this far? Living life, road to riches, just circling life. Living life to the limit, not just the sky. Did I mention that time fly by? The very reason that I write mines down. These words are profound down to each verb and noun, pound for pound, per pitch and amount. Who knew this is where we wound up? But that's just our luck, mixed with the passion of rapping and musical talent that kept me on balance. Reliving my childhood dreams, this is where my story begins. Let's go to the start, where I used to be. Let's go to the start, where I used to be. Young kid from the Bronx, love playing basketball. Didn't have much, but he felt he had it all. Now I'm used to dinners filled with caviar. Led a simple life, his parents had divorced. Brought up in the world where the people turn apart by money, even though he was broke, he lost it all. So one day he set a goal just to have it all. To make a lot of money, that ain't even have a cost. He built his hand, played his cards. Broke from the start, but he played his part. Scarface dream, world in his heart. Had a good time, but he made his part. Drive and determination, determined to fail. A young kid named Divine, who made it round two. To make it through any endeavor, whatever the weather. Who does it better, huh? Let's go to the start, where I used to be. Let's go to the start, where I used to be. It's the start, it's the start. Let's go.
Remember the first time when we first kissed? Locked ourselves in the room, we were just kids. You dressed in white, had blue stripes too. Telling you my life as I drew tattoos. You stood calm, didn't say a thing. Didn't move an inch, you just wanna hear me sing. Wanna put his hand on the smooth of your skin. Wanna see me cry, tears on the ink. It wasn't often I scribbled notes. It turned you off when I kept you close. Still in my dreams, you came to me. Still in my dreams, you sang to me. But with absent the surface, the passion and purpose. And yes, I deserve this. Revisiting my childhood flick. This is where my story begins.
Let's go to the start, where I used to be. Let's go to the start, where I used to be.
Alright, there you have it. That's the start. Track 4 on the project, featuring my boy Jason James. Shout out to you. So, Jason Dream, he been pushing me to like put this out, and couldn't do it without you, man. Well, this like I said, this one's the first song that I wrote. I did it back in 2013. At this time, I was just focused on working with artists and doing beats for them, and just actually learning the craft. I started music in 2012, like seriously doing it, and before then, I just dabbled with it. It was a hobby, and I was just like, back 2012, I was just working with as much I could do with music. So I decided to put it on the project, as a home. Second verse, I pieced it together. First verse, I did smooth. I was like, did it in one setting. Second verse, I had to piece it together and do it bar by bar. But I had a couple lines that I was writing down, free flow, and part of it came from there. But it fit. So it's told the story. The start tells the story about where it begins. Sometimes you just get so far ahead, and you gotta look back, because this is related. So you get so stressed about your present, but like back then, this is what you wanted. I see posts like that on Facebook. So true. So back when I started music, all I wanted was to have like a studio to work in, artists to work with, a network, and just grow. And I think about it now. It took me 6 years to get it. 6, 7 years. And that's where I'm at now. And I gotta just take that into account and basically and grow from there. It can't be like why I don't have this or why I don't have that. This is the life I've dreamed of, and it's not how I seen it happening, but this is what I asked for, and then I got grow on it. And this one is probably the deepest track I've done on the project. This one's called Untitled. I include it as an interlude. It's just free flow thought. Wrote this, get some ideas out. This was just one of those sessions. It was one of those sessions that I had to just lay it down and record and take it from there. So, without further ado, I'm gonna play track 5. This one's called Untitled. This is off the EP Against All Odds. So, let's get into it.
New thoughts untitled. Should I write about my rivals, the haters and the naysayers? Should I make this about my idols? Who do I look up to? That question is rhetorical. Should I hit you with that lyrical? Feel it in your body, spiritual. Should I talk about a good time, living for today or a better tomorrow? How deep should I get? Right to the pen, runs out of ink. Say what's on my mind, let me think. Freestyle my lifetime, writing down my lifelines. This loop on repeat, finding the words to speak. Have to record it quick so I won't forget. Life of an imperfect perfectionist. Writing down my wrongs, turning into songs. Music is life and life is music. Think about my next step, trying to get ahead of this rat race and stack cheese. Got these bells ringing in my head, bringing the pain of a million thoughts. Regret, fill my mind. Hold on, I'm getting too deep. Let's take it back to the beginning when I was 20-something. All I want to do is make beats. Young and dumb, but that was enough. Now that I'm older, I think about what I could have done. Shoulda, coulda, got me feeling stuck. All I have is 2 days, have to maintain and get paid at the same time. Stay sane, hope to change, make the pain go away.
Ooh, yeah, that one is track 5 off the EP Against All Odds. It's called Untitled. I included this as an interlude. Like I said before, it's like one of the deepest tracks on the EP, and I just wanted to lay it down, like just all the emotion and whatever I was feeling at the moment. So I just laid it down. It's raw. Laid it down raw and just expressing. Actually changed the line of it because the ending line, hope to change, make the pain go away. I was like, I don't know. The line I had before was have to stay sane, maintain, and at the same time stay sane. I think I messed up the line. And it's like David Blaine, make the pain go away. Like magician, disappear. I was like, I felt like I had to explain it. So those lines that you have to explain and they don't get it from surface value, I'm like, I had to cut it. So I just changed it to it fit the scheme as well. So hope the change make the pain go away. It made more sense. I don't have to explain it. I'm like, and it made sense. It's just like when I said the other line, it was like a filler. It didn't fit the context. I mean, I guess when I wrote it, I thought it made sense, but I changed it up, and I'm happy with the change. This was one of the final tracks that I did, and I had to go back and re-record it because of that. But I'm happy with the end result, and I wanted it to be raw. I didn't want to add too much to it. Just basically just me, and it's sort of like a spoken word type thing, just expression. And that's sort of why I wanted to have it as an interlude, because it just like shifts the mood a bit, and one of the deepest songs. And after that we got the second song that I did off the separate project. It was a song a month, a beat a week. So this was the second month. This one is called, this track 6 called Ready. This one's an R&B joint. I didn't produce this one. This one's produced by Richie Beats. Shout out to you. Like I said before with Star, I wanted to have a canvas already to write to. I feel like it was easier to get my thoughts out that way, and it will take me much longer to create because I have a sound in my head of what the finalized song will be. It'll take me forever to get there. I felt. See, I could produce for others, and that was the challenge of produce for myself too. So this one, I wanted to just write it down, and I wanted to do an R&B joint. I was inspired by trap and like trap soul, Bryson Tiller, like that kind of vibe. Yeah. That's like a sound that I want to master, just like R&B and trap and just the blend, just bring it together. So without further ado, let's get into this. This is track 6. We're almost done with the project. If you guys got questions, be sure to put it in the comments. If you're feeling it, give me a like, share it. Goes a long way. I appreciate y'all guys. My biggest supporter. Y'all been getting good feedback on it, and just like a lot of interest on it. So that's been helping me. Just go for it. No matter what, against all odds, you gotta go for it. You never know what happens. So let me go to this one. This one's called Ready.
Say you're ready, say you're ready, say you're ready, say you're ready, no doubt, no doubt. Div1ne, live once. Say you're ready, say you're ready, no doubt. Say you're ready, just already, just say you're ready, no doubt. Say you're ready, say you're ready. Guess that wasn't enough. Gave you my love, gave you my trust, got me feeling some stuff. Was it the love or the lust? Ashes turn to ashes, turn into dust. Memories faded, learning to love. Mind is jaded. Mixed emotions, I can't focus. My vision blurry. Ever since I've known you, you've been in a hurry. Been in the rush, take some time off, get your mind off. Say it ain't just a long rage, just say it ain't no doubt. Lay it all on me, just lay it all, I'm ready. Lay it all on me, you can lay it all, I'm ready. Lay it all on me, you can lay it all, I'm ready. Lay it all, just lay it all, I'm ready. Let me give you the word, you on my rock and we are on top. Got me feeling in a rush, I can't get enough of your touch. You are my day one, my ride or die. Shine brighter than the sun, every time we grind. Say you're ready, no I'm ready, just say you're ready, no doubt. Say you're ready, no I'm ready, no doubt. Say you're ready, you know I'm ready. Just say you're ready, I'm ready, no doubt. You can lay it all on me, you can lay it all, I'm ready. Just lay it all on me, you can lay it all, I'm ready. Lay it all on me, you can lay it all. Lay it all, just lay it all on me.
So yeah, that's track 6 off the EP Against All Odds. This is track 6 called Ready. Produced by Richie Beats. Shout out to you. So when I made this song coming into it, I was like, I wanted to take my time with it, and I wanted to explore the space and just try different things, you know, stuff I'm not used to doing. That's where I took it with this. And I don't think of myself as a singer, but, you know, I think of myself as an artist. Like, you know, I rap, sing. I don't think of myself as one thing. My goal is, like, try to be, like, on the, like, a hybrid artist. I guess nowadays it's pretty common, but I will try to do something like Pharrell. He produces, sings, or raps, and you don't think of him as one way, you know, someone like Ryan Leslie. These are my inspirations. You know. Also someone like Fonte, that he raps and sings, and he does it well, that he can be considered either or. But you just think of him as an artist. This is the goal, trying to be an artist. But it's more common now. You have like rappers singing and singers rapping. But I want to just create my sound and do it that way. And just, if I don't feel like rapping, I do that. And if I feel like singing, I'll do that. But this one's straight like R&B. As far as the lyrics, it's nothing in like specific. It's just like some relatable. I feel like it was relatable to a lot of people. But it's like first verse is like, if you're ready and someone else is not, and I don't know, it's like I didn't really have a specific situation in mind. It's just basically that's what came out when I heard the track, and I just laid it down. Sometimes you gotta just lay it down and trust your intuition. You think too much about what to say or how they're gonna perceive it or whatever, and it won't get done, or you water yourself down. So I heard the beat, wrote down the lyrics to it, and it fit, so I kept it and went with it and built the song off that. But I grew to like this one because I was like, when I did it, I just felt forced to do it. Going back to the one track one song a month and one beat a week. I felt forced, writing every single week was something. I didn't feel like inspired to create. I felt like I had to, which sometimes it's a good thing, but not like if you're trying to be creative. So I felt forced to do this one. I just did it. But I did the recording. I did the writing and the mixing on this. And I heard this back on a live sound setup when I was doing rehearsals. I was like fixing up tracks and finalizing. And then I played it back on the speakers. And I was like, this track sounds crazy. I grew to like it, and it's like one of my favorites on the project. So if you haven't, just check out the link and you could hear it for yourself. Hear it through the headphones and hear it through the speakers. So we're about to wrap up. This one's called this is the last one on the track, on the EP. This is called Writing on the Walls. This is another one that I did from scratch. Produced it, mixed, mastered, wrote everything. So this is the outro track. This one's called Writing on the Walls. Excuse me. Alright, so let's just get into it. This one's track 7, last track on the EP. Writing on the Wall.
Yeah, yo, yes sir, yeah. Yo, let me tell you about my life. I'm struggling and strive. Do better, grind daily, 2 sides, pain and pleasure. Young kid from the gone to making it. What's mine? Gone to taking it, Scarface dreams, all I see is 3 faces. Not letting the dream aim for the team. Grew up in the gutter, so I had to come my clean. Young Spanish and savage, how do I manage? Being an advantage, practical tactics, call it Hispanic. I'm in mechanic, trying to do damage in the industry. Hope you hear me. Lesson young like it's near me. Visions of me making it. Shoot them down, yeah, in your dreams. Set the writings on the wall, say they want you to fall. Set the writings on the wall, set the writings on the wall. Say they want you to fall. Set the writings on the wall, set the writings on the wall. Say they want you to fall, but they don't never kept me down. All the way to the top, all the way to the top. This is for doubters and dreamers. This is for those that didn't believe us. We didn't play a game, yeah, we changed the game. Now they all know my name. I don't do it for the fame, I do it cause I can. Turning back on that red chair, giving this voice a chance. Now we're proving you wrong, changing your mind, singing a different song, cause you're seeing the grind. Said it won't be long, hard work always pays off. Music is life, grind like me, there's no days off. Set the writings on the wall, say they want you to fall. Set the writings on the wall, set the writings on the wall. Say they want you to fall. Set the writings on the wall, set the writings on the wall. Say they want you to fall, but they don't never kept me down. All the way to the top, all the way to the top. Set the writings on the wall, say they want you to fall. Set the writings on the wall, set the writings on the wall. Say they want you to fall. Set the writings on the wall, set the writings on the wall. Say they want you to fall, but they don't never kept me down. All the way to the top, all the way to the top.
Alright, yep, so that one's the last track. That one's called Writing on the Wall. So when I wrote this, I was in the same like vibe. I wrote Right Now and Writing on the Wall. I wrote this around the same time frame, and I was like one of those unfinished tracks I had. As you could, and it's like I did a verse and the hook. I laid it down. I had the concept, and I was like, I have to go back and finish this. So it was one of those tracks. I decided to have it as the outro. I feel like it brought stuff together. I feel like it was a glue track. It basically, fit the vibe. And And like I said, this one was one of those that I started from scratch. I did the beat, um, the lyrics, everything. And I, I like it. It's like, I felt like it's good for outro track. So that's why I went with it. And I don't know. So for those who tuned in, this one's the Against All Odds EP. You guys, I put the link out there so y'all could check it out and hear it. And I could open up the chat room. Like, if you guys have any questions about it, just, could let me know. If you're feeling it, like it, share it. Goes a long way. Appreciate y'all's support. I couldn't do it without you guys because, I wanted to share my work with you. So that's like what I did with this project, just showcase my work and just basically show y'all what I could do, like as an artist, as a producer, as a engineer, the whole. I just wanted to. That's what it is, showcase. So, appreciate y'all tuning in. And maybe, who knows, maybe in the future I'll do like a Genius style, go through the lyrics and just go through it and explain it, go through it a little bit more. Or maybe I could choose some tracks to do that for. Those that stand out, those that, that want to share the message. So, I'm gonna see. For those tuning in right now, we just played the tracks. Like I said, you check out the EP. I put the link up there in the pinned comment. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. I appreciate y'all's support for I've been getting a lot of DMs about it and a lot of interest about this project, so I appreciate y'all's support and it goes a long way. So if you're feeling it, like it, share it. So the project's live now, and appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm about to sign off, so thank you for rocking with me. It's Div1ne. Peace out, man.